Are you a shredder or metal guitarist that's looking for the best pick to fit your style? Maybe you're a Jazz 3 user and you've realized that they're just too small or they're just not cutting it anymore. In this video, I'm going to show you why you should switch away from the Jazz 3 and to a pick that actually elevated my own playing. But make sure you stay around to the end for a detailed demo and comparison. All right, this is the Axe. Let's go. All right, welcome back to the Axe Guitar Channel, your one-stop shop for tremolo tips and tricks. And today we're talking picks. Yes, the little piece of plastic we all use, but some of us just have the hardest time finding the perfect one. I've been playing guitar over 20 years and I still try different picks trying to find the holy grail of guitar picks. But I found one that I think will improve your playing because it really did improve mine. So you're probably like me and defaulted to the Jazz 3 by Dunlop for your shredding or like metal playing, and for good reason. The Jazz 3 has been an awesome tool for metal for years, but it does come with some common complaints which I've experienced myself. First off, for some players, and this is by far the most common complaint, the pick can be too small, and that can be a bummer for a couple reasons. For one, it can be hard to hold on to. And two, those of us with larger fingers, you're always at risk of your thumb kind of getting too close to the point of the pick, even like hanging off. And that'll cause you to execute pinch harmonics when you don't want to. And that's something you just don't want to have. Now, secondly, some players say that the pick slips out of their fingers and causes them to in the middle of their playing. This is horrible if you're, say, like a lead style or a metal style player and the fast-paced nature of your playing doesn't really allow you to readjust and re-grip a pick. I mean, when you're trying to alternate pick, you know, a riff, you know what I'm saying? So now you might be asking yourself, if the Jazz 3 has all these complaints and issues, what's the solution? Don't worry, because I got you. Here we have the John Petrucci Signature Jazz 3 pick, and I'm really excited to tell you about it because after switching, it has noticeably improved my guitar playing. The John Petrucci Jazz 3 really does address all those pain points about the Jazz 3 that we talked about earlier. This pick is slightly larger than the Jazz 3, which really does cover the main concerns that I've seen with the Jazz 3 original. Almost every forum and Reddit thread that I've seen has people saying, I love the Jazz 3, but they're just too small. Are there any alternatives? Actually, there are. It's the JP Signature. I personally love the John Petrucci's because when I grip it, my thumb is exactly where I want it to be for calculated pinch harmonics when I want to do them. Now, before we demo this bad boy, take a close look at this JP Signature. It has a raised logo, but also has a matte finish around it, giving you a lot better grip and handling compared to the Jazz 3. No more spinning in between your fingers or having to readjust on the fly, especially during riffs or licks when you just don't want that to happen. Now, like I said, we're gonna demo this in just a minute, but one more thing before we move on. The JP Signature is actually a little thicker than the Jazz 3, and it's made of Ultex rather than nylon. Being thicker and made of Ultex, this pick is pretty rigid with minimal flex, but it allows you to have true control while you're picking the strings. Now, I want to know, do any of you guys use either the JP Signature or the Jazz 3? Let me know in the comments, which one do you like better? So enough talking about these little pieces of plastic, right? Let's play some riffs and licks using both the Jazz 3 and the JP Signature, and I'll add some brief commentary in between, but you're gonna wanna stick around to the end so I can show you how both of these picks do with pinch harmonics. But as always, guys, if you like the content, consider subscribing below. It really helps the channel and it allows me to serve metal guitarists like yourself. All right, let's go. So the riff, right? I did notice when I'm using the JP Signature that I have a little bit more pick attack on these down pick riffs. And I think that's the rigidity of the pick. And then also, man, I just have a way better grip on this thing. So let's keep going. I don't know if you picked up on that, but with the clean setting, the JP Signature is a little bit more, I guess, punchy and direct and less creamy compared to the Jazz 3. So that's something to consider if you're, a clean player or something like that. Woo! Now I can definitely feel the difference on leads with the JP Signature. This thing sits right in my hand and man, it's perfect. All right, last but not least, let's check out some pinch harmonics and then we'll wrap this up. All right guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Show some love by smashing the like button below and I will see you next time.